Greetings, good people. Welcome back to the channel. So Tia Mowry, she filed for divorce. People are speculating that her soon-to-be ex-husband, Cory, cheated on her. He says lies. He is denying that he cheated, all right? She was also spotted out recently without her wedding ring. Duh, she's filed for divorce. So why would she be rocking her wedding ring? That doesn't seem unusual. But before I get into the details of that and share my thoughts and opinions, I wanted to bring a little bit of funny in the video. This is Keke Wyatt, okay? Powerhouse vocalist, one of my faves, all right? So she had the internet in a tizzy the other day, girl. Okay, look at all this body oddy, all right? Mother of 11, seemingly happy. She seems to be doing well, and she was having fun recently at a concert. All right. And she had the internet in a tizzy because she was twerking and that thing was thanging. Is that what the kids say? Now, this is funny. I would like to know, is there like an age limit on twerking? Like, is there an age where it's inappropriate? Child. Her church brothers and sisters are not going to be happy about that. But listen, the crowd was loving it. She was having a good time. She got her shoes off, and Keke Wyatt got that stank on it vocally. She got her shoes off, so she means business. I can't play the audio because there's copyrighted music playing in the video, right? So let me know if you guys saw this video. What do you guys think? Did you see what social media was saying about Keke Wyatt and her thanging? Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. All right, let's move this along. So now, Tia Mowry, she has filed for divorce. Okay, I know a lot of people were upset. I wasn't shocked, but I was shocked. I said to myself, oh no, she has two children with her husband of 14, 15 years they've been together. They got married, I think, in 2008. So 14 years they've been together. And they have an 11-year-old and a 4-year-old. Tia says that, she cited irreconcilable differences. All of the social media detectives decided to try to go dig in to see and speculate that Cory probably cheated on her. Her comments were flooded with support, which I like to see. But a lot of people defaulted to blaming her soon-to-be ex-husband, and I don't understand why. Is it because people think, quote unquote, men always cheat? But black men don't cheat. Isn't that what 85 South show says? Anyway, so on Tuesday, October 4th, the BET article reads, Mowry publicly revealed that she and her husband are divorcing after being married for 14 years. All right. So someone on Instagram commented, no, Cory, no, don't fumble Tia. Right. So he responded to his social media. I didn't take a screenshot and put it up, whatever. He responded on social media, lies. I know that Tia was saying, she was posting inspirational like quotes about her finding herself. There was an interview that was done recently where the interviewer said that she was glowing. I think she was on a red carpet for some event, and Tia said that that interviewer was like the second or third person to tell her in the last couple of weeks that she was glowing, and she wasn't with her husband on that red carpet. So a lot of people are going back now and looking at the signs to kind of figure out when they separated, because legal documents are not showing like a date of separation. They did have a prenup, which is great. And Tia wants full physical custody of not full physical custody, shared custody, basically split down the middle as it pertains to custody of the kids. So she does not want any spousal support clause. She wanted that terminated. I was reading that. I think in the Daily Mail, they mentioned that as well. And she has hired Laura Wasser, very, very popular divorce attorney. She was one of the attorneys that was working with Dr. Dre when Dr. Dre and Nicole Young were getting divorced. Because I saw the name and I said, that name sounds very familiar. She also was working recently with Johnny Depp on his team. Laura Wasser was actually taken off of Dr. Dre and Nicole Young's case or situation due to conflict of interest, because Laura Wasser actually worked with the couple, Nicole and Dr. Dre, in the past. So Dr. Dre had his legal team, he had other lawyers, and Laura Wasser was on that team as well. And the judge said, no, you got to go. So Britney Spears, she's worked with quite a couple of people. Kanye West's ex-wife, I don't mention her name at all. She worked with her. So powerhouse attorney. Laura Wasser's retainer fee is 25 grand, okay? And her hourly rate is $850. So shout out to her, she's an OG in the game. But here's what I want to say about Tia and her soon-to-be ex-husband, Cory. I'm going to say, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm going to say congratulations to both of them. Here's why. Of course, when you hear the word divorce and a couple that's been together for 14 years, for some people that gives a lot of people hope, like, oh yes, they can make it. Black love. People like to throw these terms out there, right, and popularize these terms. But this is these people's real life, right? They have two children, a son, 11-year-old son, and a 4-year-old daughter, right? If they both know that the relationship is no longer conducive for them, then I think the mature thing to do is separate amicably, agree to remain a family, because they are a family, right? And be there the best way that they are able to for those children, even if it is separate households. I know a lot of people are hung up on the aesthetic of relationships and marriage and things like that. And it's like, oh, well, you got to have somebody in the household. I totally get that. But if the two parents that are in the household are not working together and their relationship is not emotionally healthy, physically healthy, and it's not going to be productive for the children who are also in the home, not by choice, kids didn't ask to be here, right? Then it doesn't make any sense for two people to remain in a household because it quote unquote looks good. That's just my opinion. I've always felt that way. Okay. And I know that this is definitely going to be hard on the children because they're young and they're accustomed to things being one way, parents, both, everybody under the same roof. So I know that it's going to be hard. However, if both parties, Cory and Tia, work triple double overtime, as any parent should anyway, regardless if you're together or divorced, to ensure that those kids are emotionally healthy and feel safe and are protected, those children will be fine. It will just be a new normal. But if they're fighting and things are getting ugly on social media, things are getting ugly in court, because a lot of people think that kids don't have an idea of what's going on. Yes, they do. They actually do. All right. So I'm hoping, first of all, like I said, congratulations. It's unfortunate, but congratulations to both of them. Now, we don't know how this is going to play out. I'm just assuming everything is all amicable now, just assuming. So assuming that's the case, I'm glad that they both recognize that a change needs to be made and that they are truly working to become better people, even better parents, and protect those kids. Point blank, period. Quick story. A childhood friend of mine, when you get older, you kind of talk about, if your friend circle, you talk about a myriad of things, right? So just kind of reminiscing on how things were, when we were kids and things like that, and just kind of talking. I remember she said to me, because I know that her parents were divorced and her parents were separated. They weren't living in the same house when this person was fairly young. And I'm thinking to myself, I wonder how that affected you. I'm like getting my Iyanla on. Did that ever affect you? My friend said, yeah, it affected me. I was absolutely happy when they got divorced because I got tired of coming home every day and they disturbed my peace every day after school, all day, constant fighting. I was tired of it. And I had hoped that they had gotten divorced or would separate. Now imagine a kid in the single digits knowing enough to know that their peace was disrupted and knowing, listen, y'all don't belong together. Their parents did separate and they maintained a relationship both with their mom and their dad outside the home. It was tense at times, but this person said to me, that when their parents separated, they felt so much better because they were tired of the bullish at such a young age. So again, a lot of people will stay together, quote unquote, for the kids. I know that's usually a excuse or a reason they claim, but sometimes, man, all these kids want is peace, and they want their parents to get along, whether they're in the house or not. You know what I mean? So I just hope, like I said, that this remains amicable. I think they should, now that we know that they're divorced, stay off social media. Both of them should stay off social media. I think privacy is important because their children are so young. And I like Tia. Okay. So maybe I'm a little bit biased. I like Tia and Tamara. And I know the comments are going to be brutal. So hopefully they're both working on themselves and working things out, and this split will be seamless. I know divorces can get ugly because these lawyers be racking up, okay? Divorces can get ugly, but I'm thinking for the peace of these adults and for the peace and safety of these babies, I really, really, really hope that they can remain amicable and remain loyal to one another. Whether they move on with other people or not, still remain loyal to one another, not sexually, but again, they're a family. So that's what I'm hoping. In my head, everything is all sunshine and roses, and this is just going to be a new normal for everyone, and everyone is going to be fine, right? As far as the money and things go, Tia said that she had a prenuptial agreement, so nobody ain't getting no alimony. You basically go with what you came with. And I like that, okay? Because things can get ugly when it comes to money, property, and kids, all right? So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, all right? And hoping that everybody's able to move on swiftly and professionally, okay? But before I go, the Daily Mail is reporting that this is Tia without her wedding ring, okay? She was spotted without her wedding ring. Why would she be wearing her wedding ring if she has filed for divorce? And again, we don't know how long they have been separated. So it's not unusual. She's what, 44? And both these Mowry twins look absolutely young and gorgeous. All right. So shout out to them. I wish the entire family nothing but the best. And I hope that this goes away quietly and they're able to move on and cope and be the pillar for co-parenting. It is possible. It is absolutely possible to be friends, to be respectful, to be loyal, professional, and separated. It happens. It happens. All right, y'all. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. I love you for watching. As always, until next time, peace.